Today we are going to practice data mining and data filtering in R using two packages, Tidyverse and dplyr packages. Okay, without further ado, let me show you my data. I already uploaded the data here, and I'll click view so to show you my data set. I have 4 columns. The first one is the ID for my participants. The second one is for movie type. I have 3 movie types here: comedy, action, and horror movies. And I have the age of the participants and the results. This is just a fake data for the purpose of practicing this or these R codes. And imagine that these are given to students, and after each type they were given questions to see which type of movie would attract their attention more, and that would subsequently lead to better results in the test after watching these movies. Okay, now I would like to install the 2 packages that we are gonna work with. The first one is gonna be Tidyverse. Let me just check the spelling. Yeah, Tidyverse. This one, and I'm not gonna install it again because it's already been installed. The second one is dplyr. Sorry, no E. Okay, and I'll just deactivate them here. Now I will activate them and Tidyverse and hit run. And the other one, which is dplyr, okay, and hit run. Okay, now I have my 2 packages activated that I'm gonna work with. Let me first imagine that I would like to exclude or include only 2 types of movies. Let's say comedy and action only. I don't want the third one, which is the horror type of movies. So I would go like, let's say, what's the first one? My data. I would go like my data underscore 1. And you could use equal, but it is not recommended. So I would use the other sign, which is left arrow with dash. And first I will type my data with capital D. Just make sure that it is the same spelling, same exact spelling of the data set. And type what's called pipe. Percentage sign, right arrow, another percentage sign. This will connect more than one command in this code. So it's just saying that from my data, filter movie type, movie underscore type. It's the same spelling as you could see. If you check, make sure it's the same spelling, because this spelling is sensitive, like case sensitive, with capital M and capital T and underscore. 2 equal signs. Between quotation marks, I would type action with capital A, as it is written here, capital A, as you could see. And I would like also to include the other one, which is 2 equal sign. What is it? Comedy. The comedy one with capital C as well. Okay, and I will hit run. It doesn't give me anything yet because I just stored them in my data underscore 1. So I would go like view with capital V, and click run. So now you can see them here. On movie type, I have comedy and I have action and no horror. The horror type is gone. Now, if I would like to add something else, another condition, let's say I want those who are only older than 30. I just want older than, or let's say older than 25 or younger than 25. I would go age equal or less than 25. Now, I could use equal as well because I have numbers here. I just need one equal. If you have string of letters, you need two equal signs. So please be careful with this, because if you just use one equal sign, it will not read it. Because after one equal sign, it expects number, not string of letters. Okay, so I would go like greater than, or let's say less than 25. Let's just try that. Now I will go ahead and view my data again. So I have less than 25. Here all ages are less than 25, as you notice here, from the same set that is including only action and comedy movie. Well, if I want let's say less than 25 and I would say greater than 30. I just want to exclude those who are between 25 and 30. I don't want them. I just want those who are less than 25 and greater than 30. Imagine that you want young and old. If I could say 30, or 30 is not old, but anyway. Run. Oh, I don't have anyone meets any of the participant meets this condition. So let's say greater than 25 and less than 30. So let's try that. So between 25 and 30 only in the action and horror, or action and comedy movie, sorry. So okay, yeah, I have only just 6 of them who are between 25 or older than 25 but less than 30. So yeah, you could use greater than or equal, or less than or equal to. Okay, let me just run that again. So now we will include 25 and 30 as well. So we have 25s here because we just added this equal sign indicating that I want greater than 25 or equal to 25. Okay, now if I have, imagine that I would like to add some other variable. Let me just use this and copy and paste. If I would like, I will just name it here, sorry, my data 2, and I would like to have the same, but I want greater than 25, greater or equal to 25, and I want result that is greater than or equal to, let's say 30. Let's say 30. Okay, now I'm using another variable. I could keep age as well, but just I replace it with result. Let me just hit run, and now just make sure to change to the same spelling and view my data 2. Oh, I don't have any data that meets this or any participant meets these conditions. let's say less or equal than 30, but their ages is 25 or older. Oh, here you go. So now from comedy and action, I just wanted those who are 25 or older, but their results is 30 or less. So, okay. Now you can play with them. You could use many other variables. You could use another result condition or another age condition. Okay, now imagine that you have so many different types of movies, and let's say 10 types of movies, and you would like to exclude just one of them. It will be time consuming to type all the other 9 types here. It would be easier to exclude that one type. So let's do that. Here I would go like my data underscore 3 my data and pipe filter movie types or movie type exclamation mark equal. Say I would like to exclude action movie. Okay, now from my original data I just excluded action movie. So instead of type 2 equal signs, I'll just write the exclamation mark before the equal sign. That tells R to exclude this condition or this type. Let me just go run and view my data underscore 3 to check. Okay, now I have comedy type and I have horror type only. I excluded the action movie, and they could add other variables. Let's say age. Let's say age less than 30, and again age greater than 40, and also result greater than, let's say 25. Okay, run, then view. Oh, no result. Why? Because there is no single row that meets these conditions together. So let me just exclude age 40 and run. Oh, here you go. I have comedy and horror, or the rest, everything except action, with these conditions: age less than 30 and result greater than 25. Okay. Now, if I would like to get the mean, let me say that I would like to get the mean of all movies. Okay, or just the action movie, or everything except action movie. Okay, let's just use that. My data underscore, let's say 4, and again my data. Oops, sorry. Pipe filter, and or actually I'll first go by group underscore by movie underscore type. Okay, another pipe, and let's go filter, and I will just exclude action movie. Okay, action, I just excluded it, that, and another pipe, and I will go like summarize, Okay. I would like to get the average age. The average age. Say mean, I'll just give it a name. Mean age equals mean. This is just the name I'm using. You could use any name here. But after equal, it is, you have to write mean. And then age, comma, NA dot RM equals true, sorry, T or true. That means if there is an empty cell in this column, just ignore it. Just don't add it up to the result. And I would like also to get the average of the result of these movies. I would go like mean result. This is just the name I'm using. Then mean result with capital R as it is written in the data set. And then NA dot RM so equals T, which means remove any NA or empty cell if you find any. And then just hit run, just put the cursor anywhere. Just a reminder that I used my data for, I'm not gonna view it in the view, I'll just present it here. As you could see here down below, I have comedy. The average age of comedy is 22.5 and the average result is 30.6. With horror movie, I have the average 20.4 and the average age, and the average result is 95.5. Well, if I would like all of them, I'll just remove this filter. If I want all movies, I don't want to exclude any. Okay, now I have them with the action one. Okay, but I just use that one. It is a little bit extra step. Now, imagine that you would like to save any of the new filtered data into a new file or data set. Let me just say that I would like to save my data underscore one in a new and different sheet. Remember that this only includes action and comedy for those who are 25 or older and 30. So between 25 and 30 years of age. So I would go and just give some space here. Write .csv and type the original data set, and then I will go ahead. Actually, I need two brackets here, comma, between brackets I go like my underscore new data. I'll just give it any name, CSV, and close the bracket. Okay, so now I'll hit run, and if you can see here, my new data is here, and now it is in a CSV format instead of Excel format. I would like to view this data. I would go ahead and new, let's say new underscore data. Okay, new data underscore one, and then read dot CSV, and I'll just copy the name that I used and click run. Now it is stored here in my new data. Just copy and run my new data. Now if you can see, it is here. Or when you go to the original folder where your my data is, you will find a new folder, a new CSV file called my new data CSV file. It generates a new data set for you based on the conditions that you used. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. Please tell me in the comment if you have any question.